Welcome to Fearless and Focused. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Casey.
And we're here to share bold stories, real talk,
and strategies to help you push past fear and level up.
Let's get fearless and focused.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Fearless and Focused. We are excited today because we have our whole theme for June going of fitness, and we have another amazing fitness trainer / nutritionist, all of the things ready to deliver all of the tips today. So I'm excited to be here with my co-host, Brooke Rollo and Lindsey Black. Lindsey, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Hey, Lindsey, aka Boo Boo. Like we've had this ongoing name forever. We've called each other Boo Boo for years. But I want to read Lindsey's bio because this girl, she is one of my besties and she is legit. So I have to read it because she's got a lot of amazing stuff here. So, okay. Lindsey Black is a certified women's hormone specialist, sports nutritionist, and CrossFit Level 2 trainer with a bachelor's in dietetics and nutrition. I hope I said dietetics right. She's a mom of 2 girls, Bella and Charlie. What's up, girls? She thrives on structured systems and real-life solutions because her life requires it. With 7 years of online coaching experience and 3 years of women's bodybuilding, which is insane. I can't wait to get into this. She blends her clinical knowledge with lived experience to help women simplify routines, stabilize hormones, build strong muscles so they can have nourished bodies they enjoy living in. And she tailors her fitness and nutrition around demanding schedules, check. Women going through postnatal and perimenopausal, check, transitions, and ending the cycle of diet chaos with real sustainable change. Welcome, Lindsey. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy talking to you.
Yeah, that was I was like checking all of the boxes too, so I cannot wait to talk to you. Do you care if we start with a few rapid fire questions?
No, I don't care.
All right. Okay, so here they go. First one. Pre-workout or coffee?
It depends on when you work out. It doesn't, really matter. Pre-workout is just something that gets you like moving and grooving. I would, of course, watch out what's in your pre-workout, like how much caffeine. Like if it's one of those crazy ones, I would say just go with coffee. Nobody needs 500 milligrams of caffeine for health reasons.
So what's your go-to? Is your go-to pre-workout or coffee? Which one do you go to?
I am boring. I will do a pre-workout, but literally just because I think it tastes good. I'm a big believer in not overstimulating yourself so that you can really listen to your body cues and what the feedback from your workout and how are you feeling and the different muscle groups. So I say pick a time of day where working out A works for your schedule and B, you are somewhat fueled if you're doing like weights or you can do cardio fasted, but just be more thoughtful about it than just like, I got to get all jacked up and then go lift some weights. Like, maybe be more of in the mindset of I'm going to see like how I'm feeling today and work really hard for today.
Perfect. What is your favorite muscle group to train?
Shoulders.
One food you'll never give up no matter what.
Protein source. I would never be vegetarian or vegan.
Your go-to hype song in the gym.
Do not care. I'm so random. Like I'll listen to like a horrible 80s playlist. I'll listen to a book, a podcast. I just go with what I'm feeling.
I have her playlist and it's that like alternative stuff. Like, yeah, this like gets me going. It's like hardcore.
Like that. I have one of yours too. It's naughty.
Oh, you know what that one is. Let's work it out.
Early morning workouts or late night lifts?
I mean, if I have to pick one of those, early morning. I'm not doing anything past 7 p.m. like nothing. Ask Brooke. I ain't doing nothing. Once I got on shower, big girl, full butt in panties, I'm done.
Okay, and your last one. One word to describe how you feel on stage at a fitness competition.
Terrified.
That's
good, right? You got to do something that scares
how
you.
we would feel.
Pushes you out of your comfort zone. that you're alive, which is a fun thing for a middle-aged woman to really feel that zip, that zing of,
Yeah.
oh my God, what am I doing? It helps.
Well, okay. Well, that brings me right to the next thing I wanted to talk about because, I've known you for, I don't know, 15, 17 years. Like we just super fast
15,
friends.
17,
And she's always been
25.
in like 30, 25, 30. Don't age us. Don't age us. But Lindsay has always been into, working out and taking care of her body. But she used to drag me to CrossFit at 5:30 in the morning at 10 Fitness like 15 years ago. Oh, I mean, I was like, kill me now. It was awful that I did it. And I was stronger for it. But she has evolved into, from this to now, like she's doing competitions and she's like kicking these asses of these like 20-year-old somethings. But I kind of want to talk about like what made you transition in your 40s to go, you know what? I'm going to start doing muscle or building, bodybuilding and fitness competitions and all of this. Like you leveled up. Like what was the shift there?
So the shift happened in 2020 when the gym shut down. And that was I think, what is this year? Okay, so I had already turned 40. Can't blame that. Meh. But the gym shut down, and like CrossFit is very much like a group class, but it's like, that's the whole thing behind it is you show up for these people and they hold you accountable and they're hollering at you and you can do one more and all that. And like it took me like not very long to realize that I wasn't gonna be in my gym alone doing burpees. Like it's just not happening. Like I'm not doing it. I hate this. And you know, in hindsight, like most things seem to do, it happened for a reason because I was in my 40s and that kind of like super high intensity was just it just was not working for me anymore. I constantly felt sore, hungry, all of it like that ravenous kind of crazy girl hungry, depleted. Um, but kept pushing and pushing because I could not ever get to my aesthetic goals. And like now I know that I was using a performance sport to reach aesthetic goals, which is not the same thing. And so I still didn't really know that at the time that I switched to just like straight up bodybuilding splits. Where I started working, I have a glutes day, shoulder day, back, all that stuff because like I would do that. And it really shifted my physique. And I started doing nutrition in a totally different way that I had never done before. And then it really shifted things. And it got me away from dieting, challenges, 4 weeks to this, 6 weeks abs. You're either on or you're off. You're eating clean or whatever. And really gave me what I do now is a pathway to just freedom of not getting ready for summer or a vacation or trying to fit into my summer clothes or get ready to wear shorts, like just being done, but also being able to, because if you've ever been through like a hardcore dieting phase where you actually managed to lose like 10 pounds or something, being crazy, like no carbs or only eating chicken and broccoli or whatever, it's not
Been falling
fun to
off the
have a cute.
wagon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then you get to the point and you're like, "Well, this is great in my cute little body, but, like, I can't even take it out to dinner. I can't do anything." Like, it's not fun to be in this cute outfit and be completely restricted, scared of food, hangry, all the things. And so what I do now is the same thing that happened for me, is I teach women to be specific and be accurate. Like, if you have specific goals, and those goals are, I want to lose body fat. I would like to have a better shape of my glutes and my thighs. And I want to, be able to enjoy dinner out with my husband and take my kids out for a burger and not be like, cheat day. Like, it's just life. That's not cheat day. It's Tuesday. That's just life. And really kind of float into that. But you have to have specific, like, protocol. and adhere to that in a way that fits your life, but also fits your goals. Because, and even Brooke was like, we want to talk about eating clean. And I was like, don't talk about eating clean to me because I don't. And I won't. I think that that's just short. And now how I think about that is short-sighted and not sustainable for me because I love cookies and have a huge sweet tooth. Like favorite food's a burger. For me, I would rather learn how the foods that I like to eat look. Maybe I have to change the frequencies and maybe I have to change the amounts, right? But what does that look like to also get me towards my health and fitness goals? And so it was the being not willing to give up life and the things that I enjoyed with the people that I enjoyed them with, and just having like a body that felt good and I felt confident in and just could wear wherever, whenever. Because Brooke and I share the clothes horse gene. And cute clothes they are, and I don't apologize for it. They're extraordinarily important to me.
That's so good, and I mean, all the stuff that you're saying already is so relatable, especially to ladies of our age. I would like it kinda sounds like you're approaching this differently and you have some, like, mindset shifts. So, for all
Yes.
the listeners out there, like, what are a couple of tips that you use and implemented to kinda just shift your mindset around a relationship with food and dieting and being healthy and strength and like all the things that are like so important to us as we age?
What happened is I had to stop just trying to get smaller, just trying to get skinnier,
Mhm.
and trying to, like, almost fear monger myself into staying, like, on the straight and narrow, like, sugar's bad. If you eat this, you're off plan, or you can do this for 4 weeks and then move off, and calling that balance where, I mean, that's not balance. That's literally the opposite of balance. It's a teeter-totter. If balance is in the middle, it's like, only eat chicken and broccoli, eat only lo mein noodles, like, like that is like the opposite of balance. So getting away from that all or nothing approach, it also takes away a lot of your excuses and these like stories that we tell ourselves. I'm like, well, I'm either on or I'm a perfectionist. I'm, all in or I'm all out. I'm crazy. Like, that's not a personality trait. That's a crappy story you're telling yourself over and over, and you believe it. I'm not saying you don't believe it. I'm saying it's not true. It's not like saying Casey has blue eyes, Brooke has green eyes. Like, that's a fact. Brooke's either all in or she's all out. That's something you decided, right? And you can also decide that my goals, my health and fitness goals, my old lady body matters at this point. I have to think about my lean muscle mass and my bone strength. I mean, I do want to live a long time, I think, but not as bad as I want to live a
Yes, you do
good time.
forever.
Do what?
Yes, you
Well, like
do
people always talk
forever.
about like this person lived to 100. I'm like, that does not look cute to me. I would rather live until 80 doing everything by myself, wiping my own butt, going up and down stairs, going on trips with Matt and Boo Boo and everybody else than I would just live a long time in nursing home bed. So that's lifespan. And I think a lot at this point in my life about health span.
Mhm.
And we tend to put this timeline on it to like, I think motivate ourselves, right? Get ourselves all worked up. 6 weeks to this, 8 week, 21 day. It takes as long as it freaking takes. And your dieting history and your current muscle mass, as well as your fat mass, will all play into it, but it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter because there are no shortcuts. And what you are doing every time you sign up for another this or you stop what you're doing because it's taking too long or whatever is you're sending yourself back to go, right? You're going back again. And it took years, years, like, of consistency, not of clean eating, not of not eating carbs, not of only eating meals that were delivered to my door or what was that, the Slim Fast, shake for breakfast, shake for lunch, a sensible dinner. None of that. It took me being like, I wanna eat a chicken burrito with my family from that food truck tonight. Cool. Log it in. Do my very best to be extremely accurate. What does the rest of my day look like now? Things like that. Just being not restrictive, managing and thinking about it as like a budget, right? Like if I wanted to retire and I was like, this is how much money I need to save each year to live the way that I want to live. Um, what does it look like? It's the same like mindset of like, this is how much protein I need to build muscle, to change my body composition to where I'm more lean muscle and less fat. And this is my calorie range, right? This is where I kind of need to hang out to, depending on what my goal is at the time. Do I need to be in a little bit of a surplus? Because right now, I need more muscle because I can lose weight all day long and all I'm going to be is a floppy bag of soft. Do I need some more muscle before I go into that cut? Or am I trying to lose fat right now? Okay, well then this is where I need to stay with my calories and putting things in. Like for me, stopping myself from being like, I could eat less. If I just ate like a giant bowl of broccoli and filled myself up, then I wouldn't need any potatoes or rice or a cookie. Being like, no, you want a chocolate chip cookie? Plug it in. Take out some peanut butter from your breakfast. Eat less rice and just like making it work.
Because who wants to eat broccoli 24/7? Like, come on. And I love
Not me, and my
broccoli.
family doesn't want me to either because I've done that before. And
You made me eat a lot of broccoli one time a long
I
time
still
ago.
eat broccoli right now every day. It's on my my plan that like, cause I plan my meals out like and get them ready and have them ready to go because it's freaking May. It's horrible.
Right.
It's awful.
Well, and funny you said that. So, June, we're talking to all these fitness experts and nutrition experts and said the same thing. You've got to plan it out or you're just going to eat crap, right? You're going to grab the first thing and eat crap all the time. So planning out your meals, prepping them. And you can, like you said, you want to eat that cookie, you want to eat that burrito, cool.
It's not, yes, it is
plan
not
it
about restriction. It's really not. It's not about villainizing food. It's not about a good food or a bad food. And what it's really not about is a hack, a trick, a supplement, a new discovery. It's literally none of that. And the thing that is missed the most, I think Casey kind of mentioned like something about like what you would like for most women, and this is for everybody, is most women will listen to like a series of do this, do this, do this, and they'll pick out things out of the lineup. Like I could drink more water, maybe. I could eliminate sugar. I could stop drinking Starbucks every day. And they'll just pick one thing out. And they won't see a lot of results until they'll be like, well, it doesn't work for me. The one thing you need to do before you qualify a food, like is it good? Is it bad? Does it work for me? Quantify it. And like really, when I work one-on-one with my clients, at this point in my career, and I think my bio says 7 years, I've been at this for well over 10 years. I don't care if you eat Pop-Tarts and chicken breast. We got to quantify it first. We have to see what you like to eat. What are your patterns, right? And then you can start nitpicking details. But if you have, again, specific goals require specific protocol. And if you want to be healthier, eat healthier. If you want to have cleaner insides, eat clean, whatever that means, depending on who you ask. But if you want to lose fat, you must eat to lose fat. And you want to maintain your muscle and you want stronger bones and you want to look better, not just like the same version of you, just smiler, then you have to eat and work out for that reason. And when you get specific, things start happening. The confusion dies down, I think, is the biggest part of it because how many freaking diets have you tried? How many? 200 million, like from the span of like when you started being like aware, thinking you were fat, right? Back in your 20s. Right. So stupid.
And I wish I was like,
come on, girl. But until now, like it's endless. And so the option is to decide to stop. Just stop all the BS. Don't sign up for about one more thing. Don't buy one more pill, powder, potion, ointment, nothing. Decide you're going to become the best version of you, and it takes as long as it takes.
Those are so good and like resonating deep within my 20-year-old soul back to the day, right?
Yeah.
What is your like give us a little spotlight into your daily routine. What is your daily because I know that you're really busy too, so all of our listeners are going to be able to relate to just, us going a million miles a minute. So, how have you implemented this lifestyle and these changes that are so healthy into your daily routine and what does that look like?
It looks different each day, and that was really important for me to be able to accept and not have a perfect time or a span of time where I could hit the gym this many days a week and be in my home because I work from home. So it used to like freak me out when I would have to be away. Well, I can't do it now. I can't cook all my little food and have it with me and stuff. But for me, especially like different times of the year will spike crazy, but there's always something going on with 2 kids in sports and we travel a lot. We travel for Matt's work some, we travel for kids sports a lot. We travel for family. We just I'm unwilling to stop my family's life, right? Or I became unwilling to stop my family's life because I can't get my, food situation together. So I look at it right now and it sounds like I think it's like almost like that Alcoholics Anonymous thing, one day at a time. And I have to look at one day at a time sometimes. These next 2 weeks are prime examples of Jesus, it's a sports award end of the year. It's a celebration because this one's going to middle school. This one has an end of the year banquet for wrestling. It just is like, woof. So every day I pack like even though again I work from home, I pack up my meals. They're just in bowls with saran wrap on them. There's no fanciness happening here. It ain't cute. It's next to, my kids' Totino's pizza rolls. Like there's nothing like that's gonna blow your socks off going on over here that you think you can't do. But it's prepared. And no matter what happens, my ninth grader called me again, like, come get me, I'm done. I can just grab like my food and take it with me and stay on track. And each day I look and I see what's going on and I plan my workout around that. The other day I did have to do a 5 a.m. workout. It's terrible. But each day I get up and this is insane and you do not have to do this. This is just what works for me about 4:30. I am about 3 weeks out from a competition. So I get up and I do my cardio. And I kind of
And you love
I
cardio.
hate cardio. Hate. And so I'm an eat the frog person anyway. Like if I don't want to do something, I do it so obnoxiously fast and erratic, like as hard as I can. So I'm on that treadmill, getting to like crazy, like before I even wake up and I realize what I'm doing. Like, oh, you're on a treadmill. God bless you. I'm done. And then I'm practicing my posing, taking a shower, and then the kids are getting up, right? About 6:20, the kids start getting up and getting them ready for school. And again, scheduling my day ahead of time. Like I time block was a big when I wanted to compete and needed these extra, like 2 times a day working out, all this, making sure my meals were not just okay, but like freaking precise. I started time blocking where if you looked at my calendar, it has like just blocks of what I'm doing every single day. And I do that on weekends too, because they'll get away from you. Right? Like you're like, oh, I have all data. And then you're like, oh, actually, so and so has a private tennis lesson, and then I'm supposed to have them over here. And I'll just wait until I get home to fix food, but then you end up having to go across town to pick up another. I have a cooler in my car, like I live in there. I
I
over prepare at this point.
You really do. You really do. But that's amazing. And like that's such a good example. Like you're so disciplined too. I think that's a big part of it because like my problem is discipline, but you've made the decision, like you said, to do this and to be healthy. And I think especially someone in their late 40s like me, like I drink less because it makes me feel like total shit. And I used to could recover and now I can't. And now I feel it in like I drink one glass of wine and I'm like, did I just gain 5 pounds? And I know you chose several years ago, you're just like, and we used
Yeah.
to be like, she was my chance girl. We had a chance together. But she's like, yep. this is not what I want anymore. Like, I want my body to be the best it can be, and it's not. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I'll still, but I'm like, okay, like it's not worth it to me these days. I see myself going, you know, without wine, which used to be my favorite thing, because I want to feel good. I want to,
Yeah.
look good, and
You look
it
good,
does
boo-boo.
nothing for me. So tell me, like, what about you? What has that done? Like, when you left alcohol behind, you're like, we're done with that. How
It
has it, like,
affected me
changed your mental
though. And I can't speak for everybody. And I also, you know, I can't play the part of I'm so brave. I was an alcoholic and I gave it like I don't really have any good stories because people, often be like, "Ooh, what happened?" Nothing cool. Just it was hard for me to manage. And I read a book and it was called, oh my gosh. Oh no, it's called This Naked Life by Annie Grace. And just how my brain works is it broke things down factually, not like any kind of like emotional rhetoric or feelings type stuff. It was just like, this is how alcohol acts in your body and explaining why alcohol makes you want alcohol and the processes of what it does to your gut and therefore your brain. And there are things in my life that are just, they're very deeply important to me. And those things are being the best mom I can be. Um, I've got a great husband. It's important to me to show up the way I want to for him, like who I really am. It's important to me to be confident and to feel good and to know that this is my best for real, not just like, oh, this is my best. Like, no, like my best. And I think a lot of women, I know the two of you obviously felt that and have acted on it. You kind of get this like, I think my best might be really freaking cool. Right? When you really start putting it in there, like, that that's in there. And a lot of times I felt like drinking not only dulled that, but it made me feel bad. It made me feel anxious. It made me feel physically sick. And, and then it was that like, oh, those are just as scary. You just need to take a Xanax. And just the thought like kept coming into my head of maybe I should feel bad about this. Maybe it's not something that I need to double mask. Like, I don't feel good about myself, so I drink, and then I drink, so I don't feel good about myself, so I'm masking that with something else. Maybe I need to work on a life that I don't need to numb or band-aid or feel bad about myself. And just knowing how important that was and how, like, alcohol affected me more and more as I got older. Why was I
Yeah.
trying so freaking hard to manage something that not only didn't help the parts of me I wanted to be great, it literally took away. Why was I working so hard to be like, only 2 drinks tonight? You only drink when you're at a restaurant or socially. Only drink on Fridays and why? For what reason? Why was it so important for me to manage something that took away from everything I would have labeled as extraordinarily important deep down to me? And that's it. It wasn't.
And that makes the decision easy. I mean, that just makes it no hesitation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, we love wrapping up our episodes with a question that we like asking all of our guests. So, Lindsey, what does being fearless mean to you?
Okay. I'm filled with fear, but I have courage. And if I know something's for me, I'm going to do it if I'm scared shitless or not. Because I have a lot of fears about stuff, but the decision to do it anyway is, I guess, how I would say I'm fearless because I am fearful. But I make sure that I don't let it stop me from doing what I want to do.
That's
I love that.
like stepping on a stage. Tell us about your competition. You said it's coming up.
Yeah, June 7th. I'm fine. No, it's June 7th. I am competing in the fit model. It's a brand new category called fit model, which through my years, and it's actually been this is my 4th season competing. Always, because I'm a natural athlete. I don't use any, stuff, and I'm not going to because that's crazy. 2 kids from 40, almost 46. But there's a new fit model division, which is like requires less muscle because that's what I'm always told. And I win. I do great. I'm not complaining, but I'm not like, yeah, you could use more muscle, more muscle. And at some point, you're just like, do I want more muscle? Or like, am I pretty good with where I am like right now? Like still feminine, and all the things. And so I'm really excited about it. And after talking to my husband some, I'm actually on the retirement path from that. You just flow that person into lifestyle and just, not easily. Nothing Mark doing is ever just going to be super easy, but I do have an easy time with, lifestyle and making things just work and twerk and have a good old time.
Yes, you do. That's why I love you so much. And I love how you said, you're fearless, but you have courage. And you show up to that and you're like, I'm going to do this fitness competition out here with these 20 somethings. And I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be confident, scared, shitless confidence. Right. And you do it and then you crush and win. And I think that's such an amazing inspiration to so many women to be like, I could do this. I could transform my body.
You can.
If I eat
You really
the things
can. Yeah, and you don't have to give things up like you think you do. Like, I don't drink. That's a personal decision for me. You can work. I mean, you can track in wine or whatever you want. Of course, again, frequency and amount, but you can track it in. Like, there's nothing that's off limits, including that physique you see in your head. I'm a firm believer that if it wasn't for you, you couldn't see it.
Yeah. Well, tell us where everyone can find you because you're coaching, you're amazing. You're like, where can people find you if they want to work with you or get to know you or all the things?
My Instagram is Lindsey Black Fitness. That is like where I'm mostly on social media. And then I work with the Fit Fem Project, and it's a women's only online coaching group. I've got a client right now in Japan. I've got one. I've like everywhere. It's so much fun.
I love it.
Well, amazing. Well, thank you for just sharing a little bit into your journey and inspiring us, even though, after 40, life does not end. You're living proof of that. So thank you for all of the value that you delivered today and for being on our podcast.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thanks, Lindsey.
Thanks for tuning in to Fearless and Focused. Remember, success is not about being perfect. It's about showing up, staying bold, and taking action.
If you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration.
Keep chasing your dreams, staying fearless, and keeping your focus strong.
Until the next time, stay
fearless and focused.